Patrick Barrett loves working as a machinist at Moog Incorporated. But at 33, he is among the younger people in his field at the Alma-based motion control company. With many co-workers in his department in their 50s and 60s, Moog faces a similar situation to other manufacturers, preparing for a wave of retirements in the near future. Frank Hotchkiss, a steelworkers union retiree who works on workforce development issues, said employers must confront the shortage. "It's just a simple matter of demographics," he said. "As the workforce ages out, who do you have to replace them? And the people who are aging out are the people with the skills you need." A labor market study commissioned by Invest Buffalo Niagara, a business recruitment group, said that over the next decade, about 1/5 of all jobs across the region could be impacted by retiring workers. Manufacturing could be among the hardest hit sectors, because it has more older workers than almost any other industry in the region, and the smallest proportion of younger workers. This poses a threat to the industry, which will need to fill job openings and maintain operations and productivity over the next decade, the report said. A different study a few years ago estimated 17,000 manufacturing jobs in the region might have to be filled by 2020. Nationally, it's projected 3.5 million additional manufacturing workers will be needed over the next 10 years, but that 2 million of those positions will go unfilled due to a lack of skilled workers. How did the region end up in this spot? There is no single reason, but people familiar with the skills gap issue point to a few factors. Factory shutdowns of decades past made manufacturing a less appealing career option. High schools have emphasized the college track for students over blue-collar careers. Meanwhile, as veteran workers march toward retirement, companies are scrambling for new hires. The skilled trades are going to be hit very hard in retirements, not just in manufacturing but also in construction, said John Slenker, regional economist for the State Labor Department. Bracing for Great Tsunami. The Buffalo-Niagara region in August had about 52,300 manufacturing jobs, which was 38% lower than 20 years ago, according to state figures. But after absorbing a powerful blow from the Great Recession, the sector has stabilized in recent years, and some manufacturers are hiring. At the same time, employers are bracing for a Great Tsunami, as a generation of skilled workers nears retirement age. Companies worry about where the next wave of workers will come from. And manufacturing is very much in the spotlight, as a sector the region has targeted for growth, and a solar panel plant in South Buffalo launching production. Barrett is part of that younger, albeit smaller, wave of workers. He was hired by Moog more than 4 years ago, after working at Wilson Great Batch. Barrett makes parts for aircraft like the B-22, thriving on the attention to detail the work requires. "You take a lot of pride in your part," he said. "From seeing it at the beginning, you realize how important that is for the next guy in the production process."